have been several insinuations in some media platforms that indicate that there is brewing trouble or disagreement between Governor Godwin Obaseki and the leadership of Edo State chapter of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Although some social media commentators have expressed the view that such tussle is suspected, others are expressing disbelief at the reported turn of events. For me, there is absolutely nothing to be surprised about. I expected from the onset that there would be some real problems with that marriage of convenience that happened between Obaseki and the PDP. In fact, without seeking to sound like a prophet of doom, I believe the political struggle will get messier unless great care is taken. As a background, a December 10th report published by the Blueprint newspapers online with the title Edo PDP leaders Obaseki at war over party structure insinuated that the governor and Edo PDP leaders were at war over who controls the party structure in the state. The report indicates that the governor wants the state executive, which was duly elected and inaugurated on February 14th of this year, dissolved. He wants an executive that will be under his control, but the state PDP leaders think it's unfair considering that they were duly elected and inaugurated not long ago. For me, it is not a surprise that the governor is allegedly making this demand. He made it clear upon his defection to the party that was now the leader of the party in the state. What did these PDP leaders think he meant? While in the APC, Obaseki's disagreement with Oshiomole'S was largely about control of party structure. While Oshiomole'S believed he is the leader of the party, Obaseki thought otherwise. So were the PDP executives thinking that Obaseki would come into the party and not be the one to dictate the tune? The Edo PDP state executives should have known what awaits them when they were receiving Obaseki into their party. Obaseki, that I know, will not be a governor and not have a say on who becomes the executives of the state chapter of his political party. Otherwise, what was the fight in APC for? If the governor would take my advice, he should allow executive members to serve at least 2.5 years of their tenure. This attitude of political parties dissolving duly elected executives is becoming worrisome. In about 2 years from now, he can then fight to get the party structure. Governor Obaseki must do all within his power to avoid a full-blown open confrontation with the party that gave him a platform in his trying times. If he allows the situation to degenerate and become a trendy topic, he may be pretty surprised how much political goodwill he will filter away in a short while. Just like they said, a word is enough for the wise, because about 2 weeks ago when it said they should dissolve all the structures and all of that, and these people were just elected this year, that is Nigerian politicians for you. Of course, nobody is going to be too surprised. I'm sure his opponents will be laughing. They say, okay, you see, even when we know that those ones, they have their own problem, of course, you will give them opportunity to be able to say, yes, we said it. So people were like this, we said it. But all of them, they get their own for body. If they cannot coordinate themselves and conduct themselves, of course, they will see all fail. But at the end of the day, we always talk about these people, talk about them. But what do they really do in the actual sense? What do they do? What do they give back to the people? Because it is just the same rigmarolling, moving around circles. Nothing is changing. The lives of the people still remain the same. People still getting poorer and poorer. Nothing is changing. Nothing new is happening. It is all this you just say they do small projects, and that is it. But in the recent, the welfare of the people, because we have not seen that there's a template that they both follow, the top political parties, which are the APC and PDP. They follow the same thing, and it's the same routine. They just do little things that will not even make any impact. But if you hear what they spend on those projects, you'll be surprised. We always sit down and talk about them. But in the recent, are they really serving us? They're not serving us. We still pay more. to fund their lifestyle. That is the way it has always been. Nobody's coming to do a spectacular thing. Nobody's coming to bring a new innovation to the system. It's all about they will fight this, they will fight themselves. That is, and meanwhile, the Nigerian people they are supposed to be serving will fold their hands and be, you know, looking for the party to defend. Oh, I belong to this party. I like this one. I like this. That is what we're always doing, because they will still come back and disappoint us, just the way Buhari is disappointing everybody. Is disappointed everybody. Still disappointing a lot of people, because some people still have a hope in them. Of course, they will be laughing if care is not taken. But once they believe that they've gotten what they wanted, what do you expect them to do? They become demigods. Well, that is their own cup of tea. Let them continue in that. Obaseki, be careful, so that the belief in some quarters that you are a betrayer will not be real. Smart. He really needs to be careful to prove people wrong. Mr. Governor, think twice. These are the people that save your political career. Give them few years to enjoy little. If you come this way, then you are ingrate. That is how I see it too. The Edo 2020 election was never PDP against APC. It was APC and APC. It was APC that defeated itself. The election was used to settle scores and to shame and ridicule Tinubu and Oshiomole'S, and if possible to frustrate them out of the ruling party, which is what is still going on within the ruling party up to now. Complicated politics. Obaseki, the umbrella gave you protections from political sun, rain, shame, and reproach when you needed it most. Any attempt to destroy it for power greed will not augur well for you. However, I want to believe that this write-up is only speculative. Okay, you're on point, but it is not entirely speculative. In the coming days would clear your doubts. And also the same thing that happened between himself and Oshiomole'S. No, nothing of such was happening. Nothing, everything was fine. But at the end of the day, they could not hide it again until the two of them had to blow it out. They were trying to be mature about it, but they couldn't even, because that was what was happening. But they would deny it from the beginning. But it will definitely happen. This is not speculative. It's not speculation. It's not speculation. That is just the thing happening. So guys, let us hear your opinion from the point of view of what is being said and what has been happening. Of course, like Oshomole and the likes of them, they will sit down and say, yes, we told them, just like I said, they themselves, they get their own for Bodio. Leave your comments guys below and let's know your thoughts on this.